with the new staff coming in to build off of this victory, get stronger, learn from it.
I'm very proud of our league and what we accomplished this year, and quite frankly, I think we gained that momentum in bowl season a year ago.
A proud Barry Alvarez, and for good reason, talking about how a lot of the success the Big Ten is seeing right now. You can go back to a year ago, of course, with Wisconsin beating Auburn, Ohio State winning the national championship. Here we are this year, 10 Big Ten teams playing in big-time bowl games. Hi, everyone. Back here with Andy Baggett. I'm Chris Hall, getting this much closer to the Holiday Bowl. And right now, let's talk about the Big Ten. Could be 2-0 despite a tough call last night. We saw what Nebraska did, but good time to be a part of the Big Ten right now, Andy.
It is. You look at the Big Ten from the standings, and you're looking at the end of this bowl season potentially having 6 Big Ten teams with 10 or more wins. It's a pretty good season. Wisconsin could be there. Michigan could be there. Michigan State could be playing for a national championship, could win a national championship. You're looking at Northwestern. You're looking at Iowa. You're looking at teams that Wisconsin lost by a combined total of 10 points. So the distance from the upper echelon of the Big Ten this year to maybe a team like Wisconsin is not all that far if you look at the rankings. But right now, Big Ten could be 2-0. Nebraska wins. Indiana misses it by that much, maybe, just a pinch. And we'll see how the rest of the bowl season falls out. But right now, you're looking at the Big Ten feeling pretty good about itself, and for good reason.
Here's more from Coach Alvarez when we caught up with him during Saturday's practice.
One of the most important things that I try to make emphasis on is we're playing for our league, and we're playing for respect of our league. We root for every other team in the Big Ten to win, and I suppose we get the same respect and the same thing from other teams towards us. You know, bowls are funny. You have some thinking about going on to the next level. There are a lot of reasons a team can change, but it's totally different for that one game.
So many people for so long called for a playoff system, a playoff format, somehow, some way to determine a champion as opposed to just being slotted into bowl games. In the first 2 years we're watching this, Andy, could be 2 Big Ten teams.
Could be 2 Big Ten teams. And that aside, I think the way the format unfolds, you have a committee that includes Barry Alvarez that is looking at the criteria, their own sets of criteria week after week after week. The cool thing that I think that's made this college football playoff format work compared to the BCS that preceded it is the fact that the numbers change every week. The viewpoint of every school changes every week. Just because you won a game does not mean you're going to stay where you are or you're going to move up depending on the rest of the results. You are judged on a weekly basis, and right now you're looking at a year ago Ohio State winning the national championship, but Ohio State's not going to get a chance to repeat, but another Big Ten school is, and I think that there's criteria there that fit. I know that people want to talk about expanding this playoff somewhere down the line to 8 teams. Who knows if that's going to be the case. But right now, it's really easy to like this format much more so than the BCS, which was so much more arbitrary.
And the next Big Ten team that will have its chance, Minnesota, when they play Central Michigan on the 28th. We'll see if they can get the Big Ten record so far in this bowl season to 2-1. We'll see. Thanks so much for checking in. Plenty going on this week. Badgers going to SeaWorld. Look for that later on today. We'll, of course, have video from that visit on uwbadgers.com. For Andy, I'm Chris.